Hello friends, this time I am presenting you a concept in geometry, area of triangles. I will present you 7 different ways to find the area of a triangle. 5 methods are covered in part 1 and the remaining 2 will be covered in part 2. Let's get going. Now let's start the topic. Now, most basic, what is a triangle? Triangle is a closed polygon with 3 sides, 3 vertices and 3 angles. The sum of all interior angles of any triangle is 180 degree. You draw the triangle upside down, you draw it in any way, any manner. It should be a 3-sided closed polygon and its angle sum would be equal to 180 degree. So now let's see the types of triangles. So there is acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle. So there are 6 types of triangle. So acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle are differentiated based on their angles, but equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle and scalene triangle are differentiated based on their sides. So first see acute angle triangle. An acute angle triangle is a triangle with all its angles less than 90 degree. The angles of this triangle have the value less than 90 degrees. Now right angle triangle is a triangle with one of its angles equal to 90 degree. So we denote 90 degree by a square small box drawn at the angle point. So one of its angle is equal to 90 degrees. Now obtuse angle triangle is a triangle with one of its angle more than 90 degree. Then you can see this 120 degrees is the measurement of this angle. So no other angle besides this angle can be more than 90 degree because the sum of the angles of any triangle is 180 degree. Now an equilateral triangle is a triangle in which all 3 sides are equal. All the interior angles are also equal to 60 degree. This is a very special triangle. All the angles and all the sides have equal measures. An isosceles triangle is a triangle which has base angles equal. You can see both the base angles have the value of 70 degrees, 70 degree, 70 degree, and the sides opposite to the base angles are also equal. 70 degree here, opposite to it, it is also side this and side this. Opposite to the base angles are also equal. Now, an scalene triangle is a triangle in which all the 3 sides have different lengths. The angles of this triangle also have different measures. All the angles are different, all the sides are different. Now, area of a triangle, the main topic of this video. The area of a triangle is the area enclosed within its sides. The first method of finding the area of triangles, the most basic method of finding area of triangles is half into base into height. This method can be used to find the area of any triangle. So let's see what is the base of the triangle and what is the height of the triangle. So I have drawn a right angle triangle and an isosceles triangle here. So the base of the triangle is right here. I have denoted it, and then the height of the triangle is this. And for the isosceles triangle, base is this, and the height is from the top perpendicular to the base. Let us learn how the area of a triangle is half into base into height. Consider a rectangle. The area of rectangle is given by length into breadth. Consider splitting the rectangle along the diagonal. We know that the diagonal divides the area into 2 equal halves, that is 2 right triangles. I just denote this as a right triangle. Therefore, we get the area as half into area of rectangle. That is half to base into height. Here we have two right angle triangles in a rectangle. The base of the triangle is the length of the rectangle. The height of the triangle is the breadth of the rectangle. Why half into base into height using parallelogram? This time using a parallelogram we will learn how the area is half into base into height. Consider a parallelogram. The area of parallelogram is given by base into height. Consider splitting the parallelogram along the diagonal. We know that the diagonal divides the area into two equal halves, that is two triangles. Therefore, again, we divide the area, get the area of triangle as half into area of parallelogram, that is half into base into height. Here we have two triangles. The base of the triangle is the base of the parallelogram, the height of the triangle is the height of the parallelogram. Now, area of triangle same with any base. This is very important. You can use the formula half into base into height using any base with its height to get the area. The area of the triangle will not change. Let's take triangle ABC. BC is 10 cm, AD is 8.4 cm. So area is half into BC into AD, which is half into 10 into 8.4, which is equal to 42 centimeter square. Now let's take AB as 9 centimeter and CF as 1/3 or 9.33 centimeter. So the area is half into AB into CF equal to half into 9 into 9.33 or 9/1/3 equal to 42 centimeter square. In the first case also we got 42 centimeter square. Now also we got 42 centimeter square. Now let's check the third case. CA is equal to 12 centimeter, BE is equal to 7 centimeter. So the area is half into CA into BE equal to half into 12 into 7 equal to 42 centimeter square. So you can see that we use the base as BC, then we use the base as AB, and then we use the base as CA, but we got the same answer, 42 centimeter square. So area of triangle is same with any base you take with its height. Now let us see examples of all the types of triangles. Acute angle triangle, right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. So let's see acute angle first. So triangle ABC, we draw the base, which is 10 centimeter. Then we draw the height, 8.4 centimeter. You can see that the height is within the triangle. The area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, half into 8.4 into 10 is 42 centimeter square. Now right angle triangle. So right angle triangle, we draw the base, we draw the height. And note that the sides of the right angle triangle from the base and height. The sides of AB is the height, side BC is the base. So it is most easy to find the area of a right angle triangle if you know the sides of the triangle. Area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, half into 8 into 12 is equal to 48 centimeter square. So now obtuse angle triangle is a bit tricky, but if you practice it is very easy. BC is a base, 9.5 centimeter. Now we will extend BC. After extending BC, we draw the height which is perpendicular to BC. The extended, we draw a perpendicular line. So very important, we draw from point A intersecting till the extended line of BC, it should be perpendicular, and we measure the length, we get 9.4 centimeter. Now we notice that the height of the triangle is outside the triangle, it is not inside the triangle. In obtuse angle triangle, only in this case the height is outside the triangle. So now we got the height, we got the base. Triangle ABC has the area of half into base into height, half into 9.4 into 9.5 equal to 44.65 centimeter square. Now equilateral triangle, we all know that all sides are equal. So the base is BC, which is equal to 10 centimeter. The height is 8.7 centimeter. Now area of triangle ABC is equal to half into base into height, half into 8.7 into 10 is equal to 43.5 centimeter square. Now next, isosceles triangle, same as equilateral triangle, acute angle triangle. We get the base, we get the height. The area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, half into 8.2 into 10 is equal to 41 centimeter square. Now scalene triangle, we know the base, we know the height. So can you guess what is the area of this triangle ABC? Yes, you are correct. Area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, half into 7.6 into 12, which is equal to 45.6 centimeter square. Equilateral triangle. We all know what is an equilateral triangle. It has all same sides and it has the same measure of angles, which is 60 degrees. So now we can find the area of this triangle without knowing the height of the triangle. That's very amazing. So this formula of finding the area of equilateral triangle does not need the height. It does not need the height of the triangle. So first we draw a equilateral triangle ABC. Let us assume that each side has a length of a variable a. Now we divide the triangle using the height. The height of any equilateral triangle is a perpendicular bisector, meaning that it will divide the base into two equal halves. So BC is divided into two equal halves, a upon 2, a upon 2. Now we find the height using Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is covered in our previous video. The links of the video is given in the description below. A square is equal to h square plus a upon 2 whole square, that is h square is equal to a square minus a square upon 4, which is 3a square upon 4. It is a bit confusing, but if you closely look at it, it makes a lot of sense. Now we take the square root of a square minus a square upon 4, 3a square upon 4, we got the answer. We find the square root of it. Then a square, this a square here, so it becomes a. The square root of 4 is 2, and there is no the square root of 3 is an irrational number, so we can just write it as root 3 here. Then if we found the height, now you can find the area of each half triangle. Half into a upon 2 into root 3 a upon 2. We found the height here, so we use it, which is 2 into 2 into 2, we get the denominator as 8. A into a, we get a square, and root 3 remains root 3. Now therefore the area of equilateral triangle is, this is the area of half triangle. The area of equilateral triangle is double of it. We multiply it by 2, and when we multiply it by 2, 2 gets cancelled, 8 gets cancelled, we get 4, and we get the answer as root 3 by 4 a square. So the area of any equilateral triangle with side A has an area of root 3 by 4 a square. So we can see that we did not use the height of the triangle at all. We found it using the Pythagoras theorem, and in the formula we found that we are just using the side of the triangle. Now let's see an example. I will draw equilateral triangle ABC. Now we know the sides of the triangle, which is 8 centimeter. Area of equilateral triangle we found was root 3 by 4 a square. So the area of ABC is equal to, can you guess? Yes, correct. It is root 3 by 4 8 square, which is 16 root 3. We cannot simplify 16 root 3 because root 3 is irrational number. If you want, you can use the calculator, but in most exams you can just write it in this way. No need to simplify it further. We have not used the height in this case also. We did not know the height, but still we found the area. Now, the second method, the Heron formula. It is very interesting formula. So let's see. We draw a scalene triangle. You can use it for any triangle basically. We know the sides of the triangle. 6.6, we keep it as A. 10 centimeter, we keep it as B. 9.2 centimeter, we keep it as C. We do not know any of the angles. We do not know angle A, we do not know angle B, we do not know angle C. But we know the sides of the triangle. So, if you know the sides of the triangle and no information about the angles, we use the Heron formula to calculate the area of a triangle. First, we need to find S. Now, S is basically half of the perimeter of the triangle. So, what is the perimeter? 6.6 plus 10 plus 9.2. That's the perimeter. But we want half of the perimeter. So, what we'll do? S is equal to 6.6 plus 9.2 plus 10 upon 2. So, we get S as 12.9. So, after we get S, it is very important to get S first. So after we get S, we substitute the values in the formula. The formula is root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So we know S. Now A is 6.6, B is 10 and C is 9.2. We substitute the values. Then we get 12.9 into 6.3 into 2.9 into 3.7. Now to find the root of this, first we multiply, we get 872.03, and if we find the root, it is not a perfect square, so the root is approximately 29.53 centimeters square. Now let's see the third method of finding area of triangle, where we do not know the sides. If we knew the side, we will use Heron formula to find the area of triangle. But here we do not know the sides. So first we take acute angle triangle ABC whose sides are unknown. The angles of this triangle are also unknown. We do not know the angles. Now we draw a rectangle connecting the vertices of the triangle. So we take point A of the triangle is on side PQ of the rectangle. Point B of the triangle is on side PR of the rectangle. And point C of the triangle is a vertex of the rectangle. And F and G are the length and breadth of the rectangle. Now I have added V and W to be the part of length and breadth as shown. You can see V is AQ and W is BR. Now using V and W, we found out that AP, side AP, which is a part of PQ, has a length of F minus V. F minus V. And using G minus W, we found that the length of PB, which is a part of PR, is G minus W. So, area of this rectangle is length into breadth, F into G. Now area of triangle APB. I will give the name of this triangle as Roman letter 1 for reference. So it is half into S minus V into G minus W. I've given it Roman letter 1. Now the second triangle we have Roman letter 2. AQC has the area of half into G into V. Now the third triangle, I give it Roman letter 3. So BRC, triangle BRC has the area of half into F into W. At last we found that triangle ABC has the area of the area of rectangle subtracted minus the triangles, triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. So now we got the parameters, we got the length of sides. Now we will derive the formula Fg minus Vw upon rho. This is the formula we use to calculate the area of triangle. So again we drew the same figure we drew in the previous. Now we have to find the area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, we found that it is the area of rectangle minus triangle 1, triangle 2, triangle 3. So I have just written it here. Triangle ABC is Fg minus half into F minus V into G minus W minus half into G into V minus half into F into W. So if we simplify all this, we get Fg minus half into Fg plus half into Fw plus half into Vg minus half into Vw minus half into Vg minus half into Fw. So first I found out that plus half into Vg and minus half into Vg get cancelled, and then plus half into Fw minus half into Fw, they get cancelled. So from such a big equation we get such a small equation, and then if we simplify this, we take common and then we write half into Fg minus half into Vw. So if we simplify it more, we get the formula we wanted, Fg minus Vw upon 2, same as half into Fg minus Vw. You can see that we have found the area of the triangle without using any part of it. We have just used the triangle and then we drew a rectangle, then we are done. And this formula can be used to find the area of any triangle, obtuse, acute, equilateral, any. So let's take an example now using of this method. So now the same figure, but this time I have the length of F, G, V and W. So we know the formula, half into Vg minus Vw. So area of triangle ABC is half into 14 into 12 minus 6 into 2. This half into 168 minus 12, which is half into 156. This is 78 centimeters square. That's such simple way to find the area of triangle. Just we need to draw the rectangle in a perfect way, then you get the answer in a go. Now the fourth method, area of triangle with coordinates. So in the previous method we used the formula half into Fg minus Vw by drawing the rectangle and connecting the vertices of the triangle. This method is similar to this method. The formula we use in this method is same as the previous method, But here we find F, G, V and W using coordinates. Coordinates means something like this. We draw a graph, and in a graph we draw the triangle and we need to make the rectangle. Now triangle ABC. Now I don't know F, I don't know G, I don't know V, I don't know W, but I know the coordinates. I know that point A is at coordinate 2, 5. I know B is at coordinate 1, 2. I know coordinate C is at 5, 3. So using these coordinates, I can find the length of F, G, V and W. F is 4 units, G is 3 units, V equal to W equal to 1 unit. V and W are 1 unit. So we assume that the coordinates of vertices of triangle ABC are known, as you can see the figure. Now triangle ABC, the area of it is half into 4 into 3 minus 1 into 1. Same formula, half into FG minus VW. We use the formula and then we get the area as 5.5 units square. So this method is not so vastly different from the previous method. Here just we find F, G, V and W using coordinates. Now the fifth method and the last method for this video, using Pick's theorem. This Pick's theorem is a very important theorem, a very important principle. So the Pick's theorem is a very useful method for determining the area of any polygon whose vertices are points on a regularly spaced area of points. So I will just explain this long sentence in a very easy way. So first we take the triangle of which we are going to find the area. Then we draw this area of points. So it is very important that these points are equidistant to each other. They should be equidistant to each other. And the distance between 2 points is always 1 unit. Always 1 unit. It should be 1 unit. So now we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there are 6 points here also. So it is a square and the area of this square is 36 square units. So there are 36 points all over in this figure. So now we can use these points and to find the area of any polygon. Like you draw not only triangle, you draw any random figure you want and you can use this Pick's theorem to find the area of that polygon. It should be closed polygon. It is very important. The polygon should be closed. You can use the Pick's theorem and find the area. To find the area of the triangle, count the number of points inside the figure. So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. So we get the number of points at 16. So now we add the half of the points from the boundary to it. It means that you have to check how many points are on the boundary of the sides of the triangle. So we have point A, so that counts at 1 point, point B, point C, and there is another point. You can see here I circled it. It is on side BC. So there are 4 points through which the triangle is passing, and now we divide by 2, the half of the number of points. So we get 2. So we add 16 plus 2 is equal to 18. And then we just subtract 1 from the sum and we'll get the area of the figure. So we got 18. 18 minus 1 is equal to 17. So area of triangle ABC is 17 square units. Now let's take an example. So again, same triangle. Now, in the last example, we saw that the area of the triangle is 17 square units. So I have written the steps here. So it is number of dots inside the triangle is represented by yellow dots plus half of the number of dots on the edge of the triangle represented by red dots subtracted by 1. So 16 plus half of 4 minus 1 is equal to 18 minus 1 equal to 17. So the area of this triangle is 17 square units. So let's verify it. Now I have written some numbers here, 10, 3, 6. So these are the area of the triangles excluding the triangle ABC. So we find that area of triangle APB is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Half into 5 into 1, 2, 3, 4. Half into 5 into 4, which is equal to 10. 10 square units. So this is 10 square units, area of triangle APB. So now triangle AQC. So now the length of AQ is 1. QC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So half into 1 into 6 equal to 3. So area of triangle AQC is 3. Now triangle BRC. Triangle BRC, so length of BR is 2. Length of RC is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 into half into 6 equal to 6. So we got 3 numbers, 10, 3, 6. So what we can do, what is the area of this square? 6 into 6, 36 square units we found last time. So now we just subtract. So 36 minus 10 minus 3 minus 6. We get the answer as 17. So area of triangle ABC is 17 unit square. So it is verified that this method can be used to find the area of triangle. So let's see another example. Again we draw a triangle ABC. Then the area of triangle is number of dots inside the triangle represented by yellow dots plus half of the number of dots on the edge of the triangle represented by red dots subtracted by 1. Now 15 plus half of 4 minus 1, 17 minus 1, 16. So the area of triangle ABC is 16. So again we verify it. So area of triangle APB is 2 into 5 into half, which is 5 square units. Area of triangle AQC is half into 4 into 6, which is 12 square units. And the area of triangle BRC is 1 into half into 6, which is equal to 3 square units. So we know that the area of this square is 6 square units subtracted by 12, then by 5, then by 3, we get 16 units square. So it is again verified that this method can be used to find the area of triangle. We have seen 5 methods of finding area of triangle. In part 2, we will learn 2 more very important methods. Thank you. If you like, do subscribe this channel and smash the like button.